Hello, collective. How's everyone doing? Feeling this energy? Huh? Oh, buddy. What a karmic time it is. What a karmic time it's about to be. Um, Things are popping off on a global stage. Um, I do not believe that this is just a test anymore. Um, Everybody should be spiritually grounded to the best of your ability. This energy is wild. This eclipse isn't just any ordinary eclipse. First off, this eclipse is going right over top of the United States. Again, the last time we had a total eclipse, total solar eclipse over the United States was back in 2017. Mm-hmm. And that's when everything shifted energetically. Actually, that eclipse, I spent that with, and I watched it on top of a mountain. We all know the story. And wow, what a karmic time that is. That is now a closing out cycle. And uh, weird things have transpired where it's just like, something energetically no longer serves us. We're to let it go. And that people, places, things, all the above. And this eclipse is Pluto. Sometimes it's not pleasant. Pluto will force transformation, whether you're ready or not. Here it comes. If you backtrack to the starseed reading I did last week, which I just rewatched it, first time I rewatched it since I did the stream, and there were some things in there that I'm like, all right, that stuff has already played out in my life. You're going to see manifestations of things that come to your conscious awareness manifest in the 3D very quickly, very easily. This is happening in the sign of Libra, which is all about the way we think and our thoughts and transforming the way we think and giving us your cardinal signs are power signs, action signs. This is, I don't know what it's all in, if anything is in Cancer right now, but there's a T-square going on. Hello. There's a T-square going on between Pluto and Capricorn at the late degrees of Capricorn, squaring this eclipse in Libra. It's happening today. The way I work and stuff, hey, Sanctify, the way I work, days just, because I work third shift, like, my week's done. Like, technically, most people have to go into work today. My work, I was finished at 4:30 this morning. Like, that's kind of the way my work, because I work third shift, it gets me all confused and absolutely, like, it was weird because I was like, usually I'll see them turn the moon on roughly around midnight. They say about the powers that be all the time, they didn't turn the moon on yet. Yeah, right now we have Mercury in Libra, the sun, the moon, and Mars is still there, but it's about to go into Scorpio. So we have all of those activations happening, squaring Pluto from over in Libra. And also we have Chiron conjunct the North Node right now, squaring Pluto. So there's massive transformation happening in relationships and within individually. You just have to let it take place and not push against it. Okay? Which could be what we resist will continue to persist. It's time. This is about that final clearing out. There could be some karmic relationships that it's time to let go of, some identities that it's time to transform in our lives. I'm going to give you a, one of the things that we might not be conscious to. I'm a Libra rising, okay? And this is 20 degrees Libra rising. And I'm pretty sure that this eclipse is happening roughly right around there. And just tonight when I went into work, I had one of the gals that I work with commented. She said, I swear, Lisa, every night you come in here, you are put together. Like my clothing, my outfit, like everything is put together. And she's like, she said, even I would have never guessed you would have been 48. I'm like, almost 49. She said, but I love it, is what she told me. You know what? At my old job, and this, she just said this tonight, and it didn't even dawn on me, that what she was saying, and the eclipse, like all that kind of. When I'm at work, I'm on work mode, okay. But as I was working and I was thinking and I was processing, just that little conversation, I got so much slack at my prior job about the way my clothes, like why does she have to dress like that, blah blah blah, and all I did was wear active gear, like sweatshirts and maybe a tank top underneath, and like yoga pants and stuff, and that was a problem. Jealousy. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Like, I didn't see this at all, and I explained at my new job. Like it's seriously like so confusing because, well, the one thing that I had reiterated when she gave me that compliment is, I'm like, well, if I can be an inspiration to other people to look their best, to feel their best, that's what I want to be able to do. I don't want to be coming in here thinking I'm better than anyone. No, I just want to feel good about me and feel good about who I am. That makes, when I look good, I feel good. And it has nothing to do with anybody else, trying to one up anybody. Some people get very offended, and it's not about us. It's about them and what they're projecting. And that's pretty much it. Many of us have been dealing with these projections from people. So that was a really cool compliment and energetic shift that I felt. And I was like, I went over and I told my boyfriend about this because obviously me and him work together. I went over and I'm like, you're not going to believe this. So remember how everybody always had a problem? She's like, your hair is always nice and everything about you always looks on point. And she's like, I love it. She said, I love it, the fact that, you're older, you still take care of yourself. And this young gal, she's probably 23, 24 years old, and saying that, like, it gives her hope. And she doesn't have to look old and crusty when she's my age. Type of thing. Even though I do have, color some grays and stuff in this weekend. But, hey, I do that. But yeah, collective, do and be exactly who you want to be. Don't let anybody deter you. Stay determined in that. However, if someone gives you compliments, make sure that you appreciate them. And thank God for those people that do. It kind of, reinforces, the loving good things that you've been putting out is finally coming back. Like I said, at my old job, I had a bunch of haters. Female haters. My God, like, and those are the people that, obviously, Pluto is in my 12th house. There's of the hidden enemies. So it's like, yeah. I could sabotage and blow up bridges real fast. Having an Aries sun, oh yeah. Because I can go off half-cocked. Well, you guys saw it in my... If you've been on my YouTube for any amount of time, yes, I can go off half-cocked, especially when I'm passionate about something and people are hurting other people, or lying to the collective, We're lying to the masses. That stuff makes me irate in my spirit because I don't want to see anybody deceived during this time. I don't. Like, we need to build each other up and be as honest and authentic about who we are in our everyday life. Be love, be who you are. Don't shy away from anything. If the divine is pushing you in a direction, make sure that you're obedient and you go. Only out of an expression of love. If you are going out of an expression of any other form, the divine will probably knock you down. I'm just letting you know. If it's for any other kind of motivational gain, yeah, you'll be exposed for that kind of stuff and fraudery and stuff. Because that's not who you are. Anybody who's fake, all those masks have fallen off. Everybody sees everybody for who they are at this point. There still could be some people who are pretty good at putting on masks, though, but they won't stay on long. Not around your energy collective. We see through the facades really quick. You know, and sometimes it's a blessing, sometimes it's a curse. We do have the energetic power, though, to raise the vibration on the planet still. Even though all of the 3D conflict that's happening globally, I'm not really going to talk about that on here. North Node in Aries, that should speak enough. Pluto's about to go into Aquarius. Like I said, we have till next August to get our affairs in order. I got that word back in August. We had a year to get our affairs in order. I don't know exactly what that means. I have an idea. You know, but I'm not going to put it out on here. The powers that be, they don't like that too good. They don't. And with Saturn over there in Pisces collaborating with Neptune, yeah, kind of put the halt to getting the truth quite out there yet. Saturn's still in retrograde. Wait till Saturn goes direct. I think that's pretty directly, actually. Next couple weeks, I think. Pluto is direct. Where I've gone direct, yeah. Still going to be in shadow for a little while, but yeah. All of this happening at the same time with the T-square, with the eclipse. There's something shifting energetically on the planet, especially over those in the United States, especially those in the U.S. It's happening over top of the United States, this eclipse. Like I said, the last solar eclipse we had was in 2017 over top of the United States. Big eclipse anyway, pretty sure. Yeah, this is like a closing of a karmic something or another. Last time the planets were all lined up like this was 1776. What happened in 1776 over the United States? Country was born, supposedly. You know, like I said, I've come to the conclusion that much of our history we've been lied to about a lot of who the heroes were and who the villains were. Obviously, those who had the money were the ones who wrote our history books. They could have said anything they wanted to. We don't know. That's why we have to trust ourselves and trust our intuition and have a divine connection with our Creator. Our Creator will funnel us the information we need to know. You just have to freaking tap in. This eclipse, I feel, is going to align us to do so even further. Some of us are always tapped in. I am one of them people that's always tapped in. It's interesting because there's some three of the young gals that I work with I guess they're in a wedding this weekend. I'm like, oh, really? Uh, someone's getting married during an eclipse. Well, that's one way to do it. Hope it works out. Oh no. Very much like, I can't see that happening. I don't know. Good luck to them, though. I would have definitely checked the astrology before I would go. Now that I know, oh yeah. They'll be trying, if I ever get married, there'll be trines all over that thing. I can get married till a grand trine shows up. Hi, Radiant Gems. How's everybody doing on here? It's been a lovely day in the neighborhood, I can tell you. Do you guys feel this energy? I need to know. If you feel this energy, say something in the chat. Hey, NM Venus, how are you? Have you guys seen Venus in the morning sky lately? She's huge. I see her every morning. I always give her the salute. Yeah, Venus is about the, you know. What's the... What the shit show is going on right now? We're heading up on an eclipse like in the next couple hours. That's what's going on. And there's a total annular solar eclipse over top of the United States. That's what the hell's going on right now. Yeah. Not only that, oh, they don't want us to see it, Radiant Gems. Oh yeah, real fun times. My poor boyfriend, I'm like sitting here shaking and shit, and I'm like, I told you I get like this during eclipses, dude. I said, and this eclipse, honestly, is opposing my freaking sun and Jupiter and Chiron and Aries. And it's also right conjunct my rising sign. Squaring my moon. And Pluto's over in Capricorn. About to, yeah. All in a big ass T square. All at the same time. Structures are about to crumble. Right before our eyes. I hate to fucking say it, but if there was ever an energy ripe for the crazy shit that's going on globally, and y'all know what I'm saying. Global conflict. I'm not saying anything else about it. It's now. It's absolutely happening. I feel it. I sense it. We've been talking apocalyptic cycle for a long time, and I fully believe it's gearing up as we speak. I do not know exactly what the hell, everything that went down in our background as far as all the real things in back rooms, hidden fucking stuff happening, hidden deals happening. All that stuff is being weighed out karmically, and well, eventually the masses are gonna have to freaking say no more bullshit. We're gonna have to stand together globally as humanity and say no more. I don't know how much more we can take. Like, they're starting all kinds of conflict, but how are we going to combat that? The whole world stage is setting up like exactly how Revelations in biblical times would say, about all nations rising up against Israel and all kinds of stuff like that. all the conflict going on over there. Um, you know, United States fucking sent over carrier and we all know what happened during World War II. This country funded both sides of the war. As our young boys were over there dying, my great uncle was one of them. Yep, don't even watch them. I'm just letting you know. Um, it's definitely happening. I mean, we still have the stuff going on with Russia and Ukraine too. Uh, so it's more than just those nations that are at war now. Um, those things are a distraction. Absolutely. We do need to keep our eyes focused on what's most important, which is a relationship and deep connection with our Creator. And everything else will go according to plan. We have to understand that we were put on this earth for this time to shine very, very, very bright in the face of dark forces. God's power will be bestowed on you and protect you. I'm not saying that there might not be some starseed casualties. I'm not saying that. I don't know what else is going to happen, but Godspeed to you all. Mars is going into Scorpio directly, real directly. So that's just going to fan the flames even more. That's a home sign for Mars. Even though it's a water sign, it's Mars's second favorite place to be. Loves being in its own home sign and loves being in Scorpio. So all that raw passion, investigative, private investigative work, actively, occult, not all that stuff. Mars is going into, Mars getting geared up. Actually, I got a word of knowledge about Mars, and Mars is going rogue. Going rogue on these bitches. I don't know if any of you guys watched the Peace Stealers one skit that he did as far as like active with Mars. That's exactly sort of like the energy that I felt, and then I turned on his one collective. I think it was a moon message. It was a skit, and he was talking all kinds of like what the planets are actually, doing. And I'm just like, between Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto, those were the ones that were speaking. I can hear you. They recruited Mars, but I told Peace Dealer, I'm like, what they don't know is as they were all sleeping, Mars was already getting freaking plans and activated. Mars already knew when it's in Leo, it was being activated by Lilith, so he already has the understanding. Those other planets, Mars has gone rogue. Like, Mars is doing its own thing. Mars is not being controlled by nobody these days. Mars is a double agent right now. You lay one hand on Venus, Mars is going to have a problem. Type of thing. Mars has gone rogue. So, oh yeah, everybody, we're being able to really dig into other people's, and we're not, it's subconsciously. But we're going to know that, like, say you're around somebody's aura or somebody's energy that isn't pure, you're going to pick up on it. Just whatever you do, try to hold space for whoever you're dealing with. Don't hold judgment toward that. karmic stuff they're dealing with. It's nothing towards you. Um, try to have grace. As long as they're not projecting on you, absolutely don't get too close. You might get burned, I'm hearing. But observe. Hold space. Let people, if people are in a grumpy, bad mood, don't take it personally. Ever. At this point. It's not you. It's them. And I believe the masses are waking up to their own faults at this point. Like we've been doing for the past 10, 20 years. Where our soul's been ripped apart and spread wide open. Hello, Amy Luna. Like our whole soul has been like laid wide open for us to look at all the ugly parts and all the past lives and all the shit that we've done, you know, to others and ourselves. Now that we've healed those things in us and we've forgiven ourselves and we've decided to walk, get in alignment so that we don't repeat those same karmic patterns anymore, we're going to get the power to push forward beyond those karmic cycles at this point. And, you know, if other people are recognizing those same type of patterns in their life, you'll be able to speak into those things too. You'll get the knowledge and the words. If you didn't know this by now, you will come into more of an understanding that every single one of the words that are coming out your mouth are coming straight through from the divine. You'll be able to speak into people's lives with power. All these cardinal signs and this T-square going on is going to activate that. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. What we speak into the atmosphere creates. It manifests tangibly for you and other people to be able to see. And it's going to be more recognizable in the upcoming months than ever. We have the power to bless or curse others and ourselves. Remember, karma doesn't lose a number, though. See, one of the things that we had to be tested in as light workers, light bearers, starseeds, is whether or not we were going to abuse that power. You know, and authority that God has given us. Whether we were going to take it and abuse people with it. Because it's been, these gifts have been heavily abused. Whether it's astrology, tarot, any of that stuff. People have gotten people's natal charts just to freaking curse people with. Because they'll look at transits and be like, oh, well, they're supposed to get blessed, and they'll fucking throw a wrench in that and curse that person during that specific energetic time where that person was supposed to be blessed. All of that stuff is being weighed up on the scales of karmic justice and will be returned to the sender by 10. And that's not us doing it. That's just you radiating love and joy and letting it bounce off of you. It's got to go somewhere, and it's going to go back to the person that sent it. Anybody who's projected nasty stuff on you in the last 7 years, God bless their soul. Honestly. Because in the 3D, what's happening is actually going to be on a personal level. And within relationships, people have been coming in and trying to sabotage your relationships. Ooh, my heart is pounding. If people have come in and tried to sabotage energetically your blessings and your relationships, you will get back tenfold what they freaking stole. Okay? You don't have to worry about you getting justice. The divine saw. All of that stuff got weighed up. All of it. It's all been shown. to the divine. The angels have been protecting you, though, too. So make sure daily that you're thanking God for all the protection that He's given us. He, she. Because God is all things condensed into source energy. We all carry a fractal of that. God's like, yep, that's one of mine. Yep, there's a fractal of mine. Yep, and we collectively make up a whole. And all those little fractured pieces that people have abused over and over, yeah, they're all disintegrating. All those fractured pieces have been healed. So that will no longer affect you. That energy is going to start to bounce back. People aren't going to know it hit them. It's like a ricochet. And I've been seeing it. Not necessarily in like... We deserve to be treated well. We do. But not everybody's going to understand us. We're a different breed. Like I said, I had the one gal today be like, compliment me on just that I look great for my age. And, I dress awesome. And when at the last job, people bitched and whined and complained about the way I looked. When all I did was wear this stuff. I can't help it. It's just me, and if people don't like me for me, they can go buzz off. I don't care. And that's the attitude that we have. We want people in our lives, but they don't have to be there. If they're no good for our energy and they're no good for us, they don't need to be there, whether it's family, friends, anything, jobs. If they're not going to treat us right, they can buzz off. We don't deserve that, and we don't need that. And just having us in their energy and in their presence is a gift that they spat on. God saw it all. So don't worry your little heads, collective. The divine saw. All that energy is dispersing, and it's karmically transforming for your benefit. I'm not saying globally that things are going to be great, but you should be protected. On you, God's light will shine. Yep, on the chosen ones. So, chin up, know whose you are, and stay frosty. Because it's going to be a bumpy ride. I'm just letting you know. Globally, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Know who you are and stay connected and stay grounded as much as you possibly can. I know one thing, my solar plexus is going... If any of you else feel that in your solar plexus, hello. Oh, by the way, I like to personally designate this stream to all you Libras out there, especially one that's always in my chat. Shout out to Spiritual Warrior. You're a champ. Guess what I found out? There's only one eclipse in Aries in 2024. Only one. We only have to deal with one solar eclipse next year. And it's, I think, April 8th, April 10th, something like that. One of those. So it's after my birthday, but, close to it. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. I really gotta get in there and freaking do my hair. Like I said, I don't even care. But, like I said, that girl was like, yeah, you come in here dressed all nice and hair on point and makeup on point. And I'm like, just because I don't feel right unless I freaking... It's about myself. I want to feel good. And if I can inspire other people to freaking feel good, that's why I'm here. That's what I do. Everybody... Dress good so you feel good. And that's pretty much what the girl's like, I love it. I even got my nails done. I had these suckers on for 2 weeks and no casualties yet. Thank you. All right, guys. I am going to finally get some sleep. Yeah, I'm going to have to rewatch it because I channeled a lot of that. But like I said, my solar plexus. Like I said, I've only... hopefully everything goes well at this new place. And, you know... the gal that I've been working with that trained me, she will be going back on first shift, so I'll be losing my partner, so I don't know who I'm going to have work with me over on my station, but hopefully they're badasses, but I am, is pretty much what I told my supervisor. I just want somebody that's going to work equally as much as I do, that's all. I don't want somebody who's going to freaking... Bye, Liv. Who's going to half-ass stuff. I don't... Every single one of those windows that I touch has my energy all over them. Think about that. All these windows go in all over the East Coast. My energy, I put specifically blood, sweat, and tears. Legit blood, sweat, and tears. Into these friggin' making these windows. Windows can sometimes be portals, can't they? I work around a lot of glass. Anytime I hear glass crash and break, it goes right through me. Like, oh. That's like, oh. All right, guys. I love you. You all take care. Have a wonderful, glorious eclipse. Just breathe, let the energy flow through, write down your insights. Good time to release, write out a goodbye letter or whatever you need to do. Even if it's goodbye to these old feelings of how I felt about myself, or old feelings about how I felt about so-and-so. You know, time to release it all so that you energetically are cleared out, poured out, and be refilled with peace and joy. Remember I said about we're coming into a great time of joy. People aren't going to understand it. We're coming into that time. We're not supposed to fret or be scared about the current events that are happening. That's not going to get us anywhere. No, it's okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, my front camera's just fine. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. Y'all take care. Have a good eclipse, and you can comment down in the comment section what happened to you or what insights maybe you have gotten that might help with the collective. Maybe we can start a little combo down there. Anyway, you can keep the conversation going in the comment section. What revelations have you been getting? Because there's plenty of them that are coming up, especially over the course of the next couple weeks. Instant manifestations. Y'all take care. I'm going to bed. Have a good one. Bye.